If this topic, linear functions and graph, is your first encounter with the graph in secondary math. So in this first section of the graph, you will learn about linear graph. That means essentially you will just be drawing straight line graph. So as you progress to Sec 2, then you draw different kind of graph. Sec 3, you also have graph. So graph is a section of math that you will get tested for every paper. Okay, so in the O level, there will be graph. So graph can also be translated to some real world problem. So, but we will have to start with the basic part. So in this first part, your job is to learn something called Cartesian coordinates. So to cut short, sometimes we will just talk about coordinates. Okay, so what exactly are coordinates? So coordinates, there are two types of coordinates. There are the x coordinates and we got the y coordinates. So what do we mean by x and y coordinate? So the x coordinate are found on the horizontal axis. So this horizontal line is called the x-axis. So there's a name for this. This is called the x-axis. So you will be getting numbers like number lines. So you'll be getting numbers. The numbers really look like your number line. So then from here we will have, when we pick one number up, then that's what we call the x coordinate. Okay, so the horizontal line is called the x-axis. Then the y coordinate are found on the y-axis. So the y-axis is the vertical axis. So it's vertical. And then it also looks like the number line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is the y, that is where we found the y coordinate. And this is what we'll call the y-axis. So don't get confused. X-axis refers to the horizontal arrow. Y-axis refers to the vertical arrow. Okay, when we say x coordinate and y coordinate, it means something like this. So this is the x coordinate. And then this is the y coordinate. Okay, so later on, I'll introduce it to you. Okay, then one of the important thing will be you need to understand there's something called the origin. So the origin is right in the center. So this is where both the x-axis and the y-axis meet. And this is the coordinate 0, 0. The x coordinate is 0. The y coordinate is also 0. So that is called, and there's a special name for this. This is called the origin. Okay, so with this idea, right, can I have that, does my x-axis always have positive number? No. I can extend the x-axis. So on the left side, it will be -1, -2, -3, -4. So it looks very much like your normal number line, where 0 is in the center, and then the negative number is on the left, and the positive number is on the right. So of course, I can extend my y-axis. If I extend right, then I will start to get -1, -2, -3. So the y-axis is also like your number line. It's just that you kind of flip up your number line in a vertical way. Okay, so for example, so generally, how do we find a coordinate? A coordinate is like a location. So for example, here, okay, the x coordinate is A. So maybe A is somewhere here. And then the y coordinate is B. So maybe I just put B here. So the two of them will meet. So where the two of them meet, that point is called AB. So if you're wondering, is it always x first then y? Yes. It's always x coordinate first and then y coordinate. It will not be the other way around. So there are some students who will make this kind of careless mistake. And look at the way we write the the coordinates. There is a bracket, which a lot of people never write, and then there is a comma. So that is a proper way of writing coordinates. Okay, and you need to locate. So the coordinates will tell you where is that point. So it's a system where they will tell you how to locate that point. So you go for X first, then Y. Horizontal, then vertical. So I'm going to give you an example. How do we get coordinates? Okay, so for example here. Okay, how state the coordinates of A, B, C, D. So you locate A first. So when you locate A, you see what is the X coordinate first, and then you see what's the Y coordinate. So once you see that, that means it's just 2, 4. If it's the X first, then the Y. So can you see? A has a coordinate of 2, 4. Okay, then what about B? Okay, let's try B. Okay, locate the X first, which is a -4. Then you locate the Y. So if you do that, you will realize that you will get a -4 first, then 1. It's always the horizontal first, then the vertical. Okay. Is it a must to write the dotted line? No. You can just read off. Okay, the reason why I'm showing you is because it's brand new to you, so you may not know how to see. So I'm using the dotted line to illustrate. So the next one is coordinate C. So coordinate C, so you got to look for the X first, and then you look for the Y. So it's always the X first, then the Y. So C will be equal to 3 minus 2. Okay. So you can use the dotted line to help you. Otherwise, you can do mental. Okay, the next one. Okay, when a coordinate is on the y-axis. So how do you do the dotted line? You realize that it will be a 0, X will be a 0, and then Y will be a 4. So D will be equal to a 0, 4. But it is still X first and Y. Okay, then when the coordinate is on the x-axis, so look for the X first, then the Y is 0. The Y is 0. So for E, the X is 5, the Y is 0. Okay, so when it is on the x-axis or the y-axis, you got to be careful where is the 0. It's always X first, then Y. Okay, so this one is the fundamental. You should be very comfortable with coordinates. They will test you on this by coming up with some diagram. So they will ask you to join points, and then if you join correctly, you will see some proper shape. So if you didn't join correctly, you will get some weird shape. Okay, so this is the XY coordinate system.